You know I gotta taste it, right? So here we go. I'm speechless. Hi y'all, today I'm gonna be making my famous chicken noodle soup. Actually, it's chicken, kale, and leek soup, and it's full of vegetables. It's got great nutrients in it, and I'm gonna just hop right into it right now. So I'm just gonna start with, I have a pack of pastured chicken legs. I got this from my market. This has a nice size, it's 4. I use dark meat. If you don't like dark meat, feel free to use the breasts if you like. I like the dark meat because it tends to be juicier and more flavorful. It has a little bit more fat, which is good for the broths. I have portobello mushrooms, the small caps here. I have some petite medley potatoes. We don't eat a lot of potatoes, and when I do buy them, I buy like a little small bag. That way you can have maybe 2 to 4 on your plate. It's not too much starch, but I like to use maybe like 4 of these in there. I use 1 cup of the broad noodles. You can choose whatever brand you like. But this is just, some egg noodles, 1 cup. I have a sprig of rosemary. I have a sprig of thyme. I have 2 large bay leaves. I have 4 organic carrots here. I have 2 organic leeks. I'm going to show you guys how to prepare the leeks before you add them to the soup. It is a process because leeks are very sandy and very dirty. So I'll show you, how I get these cleaned up. I'm going to use about 4 stalks of this organic celery. And then I have a bunch of, organic kale. So I'm going to use a couple leaves from the kale. I'm gonna add some olive oil to the soup. We're gonna have smoked paprika, some salt, pepper to taste, and you guys, it's gonna be the best chicken noodle soup that you've ever had. So I'm gonna first start by showing you how I prepare the leeks. So we're gonna have leeks in this soup, and there is a way to clean leeks. I'm just gonna do how my grandmother showed me. We cut off the ends of the leeks, and then I just kind of look for the parts of the leek that aren't like super. I'm gonna set this to the side, and then we just go down the center. She taught me to just go down the center. And here I have some water, and this is going to release all of the sand and dirt that's in them. So you just kind of put them in there and kind of open them up. Not like a green onion that you just cut and go about your business. No, these you have to soak, and I will show you why. Hi, so I'm back. These have been soaking now for about 20 minutes, and I'm just gonna take these out, and then I'm gonna take them over to the sink, and I'm going to wash the leeks again. But what I want to show you is the dirt. This water is filled with bugs and dirt, so you really have to soak these. Take these over to the sink, and I'm going to rinse them, then I'm going to come back and I'm going to chop them up. Hi, so I have chopped up my leeks, and I have them here. Leeks are very good for cardiovascular health. They are high in vitamin K, and they help with inflammation. They are best eaten raw. All vegetables are best eaten raw, but for this soup, I'm going to cook them. Still get some vitamins in there, but this is a great source of vitamins. It's good for your gut health. So, you know, add some leeks to your salad, add some leeks to your soup. It's only gonna benefit. Peeled and washed off these carrots, and I'm just going to cut them for the soup. Now, for my soup, cut them any way you want. There is no right or wrong, but I like to cut them on an angle, kind of like on a bias, right? So I just like the way they look in the soup that way. But I'll show you, I'll do one. I just kind of do it on an angle, and I like the way they look in a soup like this. So this is how I'm chopping them up, so you get the gist of it. They're kind of like on an angle. I just like the way they look. So we're coming right along with our ingredients here. So next I am going to wash and kind of soak my kale, and then I'm gonna come here and chop that in my onion, and I'll be right back. Hi, so you can see I've been busy. I have chopped the leeks, chopped the carrots, chopped the onions, chopped the celery. I have chopped the kale. I've sliced up the mushrooms. I diced up 4 little very small potatoes out of that potato medley bag that I had. I have my herbs here. We have our thyme, our rosemary, our 2 bay leaves. This is the longest part of preparing this soup. This soup is so simple. Once you saute the vegetables and get them sweating, I'm gonna put them in my Dutch oven. I'm gonna just throw the chicken in. There's no need to brown the chicken, saute, none of that. We're just gonna put some olive oil in it and some seasonings, and then we're just gonna let it simmer and do what it do. So meet me over here at the stove. I'm gonna put it together, and yeah, we're gonna make this soup. Add the olive oil. I'm gonna add a generous amount of olive oil because it's so good for you. And we want it to definitely be, I got lots of vegetables that we're gonna be sauteing, so we want to have enough oil in here for that. I'm gonna start by adding the leeks. This is a healthy soup using a lot. See, I put a lot of olive oil in here, but now to this, add a nice big generous tablespoon of minced garlic to that. Everything's cooking down really nicely. Look at the kale and the leeks. I'm gonna start adding some seasonings. I'm gonna add some salt. Now remember, this is a big old pot of soup, so don't be afraid. Add lots of seasons because we want it to be a flavorful soup. We're gonna add some pepper. This is coarse black pepper. So I'm just gonna put that in there. Put some smoked paprika in here. I'm almost out of this, but I really like to add a nice amount of this. I'm just gonna stir this all in. Might seem like it's a lot. You're gonna probably want to add some more to this because we're making a hearty chicken noodle. We want it to be very flavorful, so I'm going to add the chicken right in here just like this. And then I'm going to just cover it. All of these seasonings. Just kind of put that on in there. Now I know we have onion and I know we have everything, all of these seasonings, but I'm still gonna put some onion powder in here, garlic powder. My thyme, my bay leaves. Put these mushrooms in here. When I tell you this is the easiest soup you will ever make. Potatoes. I'm gonna pour in about 64 ounces of water. And we're just gonna pour. I think I'm gonna add maybe another 12 ounces. Looks good. So now I'm gonna cover it And I'm gonna let this cook for about an hour. Alexa, set timer for 1 hour.
1 hour, starting now.
Just stir it a little bit. Okay, so we're at the halfway mark, and about 30 minutes, you wanna, lift your lid and remove your chicken. Put it like on a cutting board. It's gonna be super hot. Here's the other one hiding out. Just gonna work this up. You can let these cool, or you can handle them now, depending on, I'm gonna handle these now because I want it to be done in about an hour. So, want to take it off the bone. Feel free, you can use a knife if you want to. If the pieces are really big, I like to chop them up. It doesn't have to be perfect sizes or anything like that. We just want to get it off the bone. Since I just took this out, it's super hot, so just want to take it off. And it's up to you. If you want to leave some of the skin in there, you can. I prefer not to. Make sure you get that bone out. No bones in the chicken. So I'm just gonna take that off. It's hot, so there's that piece of cartilage. You can just cut that right off. Chop it up. It's all chopped up. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and add this back in this. Add the chicken. Wow, it smells amazing. Add our chicken in here. We're gonna just stir it around. You all look at this. All of these veggies. So at this point, when you add your chicken, you want to taste your broth. A little spoon here, I'm gonna taste it. Wow. It tastes amazing, but needs a little more salt. And I like a little bit more of a smokiness, so I'm gonna add a little bit more smoked paprika. And in honor of my mom, I'm going to add her favorite spice. I'm just gonna add a little Lori Seasons pepper. Just gonna move this around. So as I'm stirring, I'm looking for my thyme leaves, and I see that the thyme has fallen off, which is great. I'm gonna search for some more. Here is my bay leaf. I'm gonna take that out. Here's the other one. Just gonna stir this up as I look for more. All of the rosemary came off. Look for that, and there it is. That rosemary's in the pot, adding so much flavor. And here's another. Looks like I got all of them out. I wish you all could smell this. Wow. Alexa, how much time left on the 1 hour timer?
You have 7 minutes and 10 seconds left on your 1 hour timer.
Okay, so I am going to let this cook for another 7 minutes. I'm just gonna cover this up and then I'll come back. Alexa, stop. Now the soup is done. It is done. 1 hour chicken noodle soup. Okay, so this is all complete. What I'm gonna do, the last thing, is add the 1 cup of noodles and just move those around in there. I am going to turn off the heat and I'm gonna set a 5-minute timer. Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Alexa, stop timer. And the noodles, if you can see, they're already starting to cook, right? And you don't want to cook the noodles on high heat. You just don't want to. They'll be super mushy. You just want them to just kind of, you know, be al dente, and then they're going to expand and they're going to get softer and softer. But that's it. I'm going to let this stand and let the noodles continue to soften. I'm going to get a bowl and then I'm going to taste it. This is by far the best chicken noodle soup you will ever have. You know I gotta taste it, right? So here we go. I'm speechless. Make it. Please post your comment below. If you don't like chicken legs, throw in chicken breast. If you don't want to use meat, use vegetable broth and follow the same steps. Listen, this is the best chicken noodle soup you will ever have. It's chock full of vegetables. You got your leeks, you got your onions, you got your celery, you got your carrots, you have your kale, you have mushrooms, you have garlic, and it's got an ample amount of olive oil, which is good for your heart, it's good for your joints, it's good for your brain health. I mean, this is nutrition in a pot. This is vitality in a pot. It will cure what ails you if you have a cold. If you just want to make something on a Saturday morning and just kind of have it for lunch and have it for dinner and just kind of eat off of it. And you know, we're in these burn months, y'all. So, you know, September, October, November, December, we are looking for, you know, one pot meals that are going to be comforting and satisfying on these cooler months. And this soup will not disappoint. It will be a family favorite, I am sure. You can make this in an hour. I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you try this recipe. Please comment below and let me know what you think. Like it, subscribe. I look forward to the next time when I am cooking or creating something special. Until next time, remember to be kind to your mind, but most importantly, be kind to one another. Bye.